Because my head constantly saying like hope is a myth, hope is a myth. Like in Singapore, hope is a myth. You just have to work hard, sorry.
It has been close to 10 years.
Yeah, close to 10 years. Oh my God. Yeah, 10 years.
I'm Safuan Johari. I'm a music producer, sound designer and composer.
I'm Rizman Putra. I'm a visual artist and a performer.
Yeah, together, both of us, we are also Nada. And to plus 4 other guys, we are also Tiramisu. Nada, as a start, it was initially like an excavation of Malay music, which started off as a very personal journey for both of us on the whole idea of nostalgia and retro mania, and on why, like, especially for music, we keep going to like sounds or genres of the past. And yeah, so we had that moment at the start of Nada where we went through the records that our parents were listening to and to try to bring them back and see how they stand in the context of 10 years ago.
I think for me as a performer, it is my responsibility to present something special on stage. Like for me, perhaps I just want to combine theatre, music and visual arts to create a different experience for the audience.
The most valuable thing I think so far for me that we've been accepted in all pockets of society and places. We can play at a heritage-based event along like Jalan Besar when they close the road, and uncles drinking beers at the coffee shop just hop on and dance with us, and we can also exist in like chin-stroking places of art galleries and museums. Looking back on my artistic journey so far, I'm quite surprised and quite feeling super lucky and fortunate that there is a journey. It is still ongoing. I'm just, super blessed that there is a journey and I'm on it.
In the world of art making, process is king. So there is no point where I feel like I say like I've made it, because I think I will still continue to explore and kind of like just continue the process of making art even till the day I die. So I think it's never a day where I say, yeah, I kind of like made it. No, like I don't think there's such thing. My advice for anyone who wants to be an artist or a musician full-time, what you need to do is to find joy in your struggle, because if you want to do it in the long run, the first 5 years is a complete struggle. But after the 5th year, it's going to be okay because people are going to recognize you. And when you get recognized, every opportunity is a golden opportunity. So make sure you don't screw it up.
Hi, my name is Louis. I go by the name Intriguant. I'm an electronic music producer, DJ and a sound designer. I've been making music since 2008-09. So I started during then. I started out as a turntablist. I was very interested in hip-hop, old school funk music, soul music, and I started from there. And I think over the years, it expanded into different sounds, going to experimental sounds, house music, dance music, and whatnot, yeah. My music means there are different snapshots in my life, and I always like think that, okay, where do I go next? I always see music as like a stepping stone to where I want to go or where I'm going. For the past releases, especially for the Kindred and the Spirits album, that was kind of inspired by the clubbing scene or like, the nightlife scene here in Singapore, because I've always been rooted in that scene since the very beginning. It's definitely, there were a lot of ups and downs towards where I am now, because back then I think it was a lot of proving yourself. Of course, there were certain milestones that I went through. It's like, I get to play at certain festivals, like I get to play at Baybeats festivals. After that, a couple of years later, I play at Laneway Festival and even sing jazz, and also still managed to play at different shows overseas. So I was part of like Big Sound Festival in Brisbane and get to play shows in Japan, even like, Malaysia and stuff like that. It's a gratifying feeling when you're actually playing your own music overseas, because somehow it might be the air is different, but your music sounds different when you're playing overseas. So my dream as an artist is, I guess in the context of being in Singapore, I'm quite lucky that I'm kind of living in it right now, because I have the freedom of being able to do my art, but at the same time it's also being financially comfortable. If you were ask me whether is there anything I would change when I started, I would say no, I will not change anything. Apart from making music in your bedroom, it's important to go out and talk to people. And talk to people, not just other musicians, but talk to other creatives, like be it visual artists, photographers, designers and whatnot. Because you never know, down the road, you might be collaborating with them. So at the same time, it's important to learn about the music business side, learn how to write your grants, and even use your grants to tour overseas, try and grow out of our little scene here.
My name is Darell. I play bass and whine in the band called Forest. Forest play like emo and math rock combined, but some people call us party emo. Honeymoon Girl Party was Forest's very first album. So and like one of the songs, Tamago, made it to like a top 100 greatest emo songs back in 2020 from this publication, Vultures. I know Forest was getting somewhere when we just came back from our first Japan tour. It was like 2016. That was when we just dropped our first album. After we drop our album, we go to Japan straight. Then when we come back, we play like a local show. Like the crowds were just singing them loudly to all the, like most of the lyrics. Yeah, I think that moment is like, okay, this is we are getting somewhere. So our first American tour as a band was from April to May this year, 2023. I mean, it's quite surreal because they're really excited to see Forest when we reach there. And some of them like watch us like 3 times in different cities. Like they will come forward and tell you like that the band has been helping them a lot during COVID. I'm glad that this artwork that I'm making with the band, it's like meaningful somewhere. Personally, my definition of success is when people recognize your work without you having to introduce. I think for us it's like lucky enough we have some people who give a fuck about us. I mean, it doesn't matter if like your band, like if you think like your band is bad or the members sucks, or you need to go through that phase to know, I don't know, to learn stuff. So it's always not a waste of time. To me, every experience counts. I just want to keep writing like songs that I like and try to produce more music. And of course, the goal is to get more people to listen to the music. What hope do I have for artists making music in Singapore? I hope they can keep creating stuff, whether it's like don't care bad or good, right? Just write it, release it. I don't know. I feel like at least you are doing something that you like. Don't care what people say. Just even if it's cringe or what, like it's whatever. It's cool. The thing is like it's cool that you are making something. Life is not so serious. Just like try to have fun if you can. Well, even if you are sad.